Hello, nieces and nephews. It's Uncle Bill, and here we are, week 8, year 2021. Can you believe it? We're already in year 2021. This week is our critique week. I am so excited. I hope you are too. Also, I'm going to have 5 crazy things to share with you today. So that stay tuned, and we'll get into all of that. My critique weeks have usually been marathon reviewing of products, and I will do my best to continue that on this week. We'll see what we can do. Also, I'm really excited. I'm getting my second shot for COVID this week. So stay tuned. I'll let you know how that goes too. I had the Moderna shot, had it in my left arm, and yeah, I had to make sure that I knew where it was. That's my left. This one's my right. So anyways, I'm going to have the second shot on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. That's going to be really dark early in the morning. Going to get Uncle Bill. And we have 5 crazy things from my house today to share. And I hope that somebody comes in on this live because it's good practice. Hi, Bridget. I hope that you're having a great day. And like I said, this is going to be just a fun week going over. Oh, I forgot one of the most important things. As it's important to get to 1,000 subs so that Uncle Bill can help keep the lights on in the house and buy all sorts of crazy things to show you and share with you. I'm going to have a giveaway at 1,000. When I have 1,000 subs, and I need your help, all you people out there. What do you think Uncle Bill should give away from his house? Leave it in comments down below, and I'll take it under consideration. So is everybody ready for what is Uncle Bill's 5 crazy things for this week? For Monday, just to share with you. Also, let's see, I did cover about the giveaway. Oh, this Friday, I'm thinking of doing another bug out bag, but different. This time it's going to be a car bug out bag. And the reason why it's going to be a critique is because it's a critique of the mess kit that's going into that bug out bag, plus all the products that are going into the bug out bag. I'm going to do a critique on most of them. A lot of them are basically for free. For example, the first aid kit that is going into that bug out bag, I already know is going to be a free first aid kit. One that Uncle Bill, got for free. Best kind of first aid kit to get is a free one. Now, you guys all out there listening? Are you there? Speak up. Okay, Bridget, you're ready. I'm going to start sharing. Here's what just arrived I just got this the other day. This is a Mora knife. It's a great deal. These are still under $10 on Amazon for the high carbon content ones. Now, one of the ones that I purchased back in May, unfortunately, Uncle Bill was too late in thinking about, I want another one, because as soon as I bought this went out of stock. I love the green sheath because it stands out. And this little bar on the end of it is a ferro rod so that I can use this as a striker. There's a difference between this one and the one that I just bought. I have not finished this one off. I don't know if this will show up on the camera or not, but you can see this one's been modified. It's at a 90-degree angle. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's showing perfectly now. The green one has been filed and the orange one has not. This is at a 90-degree angle, so I will be able to use this against the ferro rod. if I was to go at the ferro rod with this one right now, I would have a very hard time doing a spark, because you always want to get a spark. There are the knives. All right, first we go back in. Just 2 knives. One thing that you'll find is that Uncle Bill has an affinity for knives. I think that's the right word. I love knives. Uncle Bill loves knives. Maybe because I almost cut my finger off when I was 3. I don't know if that'll focus in. Not focusing yet. Anyways, there's a great big scar along that side of that finger. And we're not going to see it today, are we? Pull back a little bit. You can see a little bit of it. All right. Anyways, that's that. Now, anyone who's seen Crocodile Dundee, when he had that knife pulled on him, he then pulled out a Bowie knife. He goes, "That's not a knife. This is a knife." And he pulled out this. I think his was even bigger than this. But this is just a Bowie knife by Winchester. Every once in a while, these things go on sale at Big Five. I picked this one up, I think, for $20. Nice little knife. Don't let the size fool you, because this really is not that useful on camping or wherever you want to bring it, because that's a lot to heft around. This thing, you could use it for an axe if you wanted to, probably. Anyways, that is the Winchester knife. They're a lot of fun. And I'm glad that you're having a good day, Bridget. This is a survival knife. And I think this one also is by Winchester. Let me see. No, it's by Smith & Wesson. Survival knife by Smith & Wesson. Has a whistle on the end. Don't know how well that sound over the computer. The one thing I do not like about this is it's asymmetrical. And with a knife sheath, I always like to be able to go in either way. My Mora knives are asymmetrical also, unfortunately. If you want a knife that you can use in the dark, it's always nice to have one that you can go in either direction. Andrew, how are you doing today? I hope that you're having a great day in England and that you're having better weather than other parts of our country. This is another knife that I'm sharing today. And just to bring Andrew up to speed, Andrew, I'm thinking of having a giveaway at 1,000 subs when I have 1,000 members. Nieces and nephews out there, and I'm at 1,000. I'm gonna figure out a way to do a giveaway to not the 1,000th person that subscribes, because that person is the last one, but we'll figure out some way. Leave comments down below of what you might be interested in getting out of Uncle Bill's house. Maybe a knife, maybe a tripod, maybe, I don't know. Where are they? Figures I can't, I got one on my pocket, on my person all the time. Maybe a defense pen. Who knows? I don't know what I might give away. Lord knows I can give away stuff, because why? Because Uncle Bill always has been, if you have one, you need to get another one just in case you lose the one you have. And the last in my knife collection, and this is not anywhere near my knife collection. And one thing I did learn, one thing is their ignorance is bliss. 2 years ago, I went to a knife show and I realized that all of my knives, literally, all of the knives that Uncle Bill has, compared to a quality knife, a quality handmade knife made in the United States, mine are garbage. I couldn't believe the quality on the knives I went to a knife show. My girlfriend took me to it. Anyways, this is Smith & Wesson. It's a great one for if you're an outdoor barbecue cook or something, or you're out camping, this one's a nice one. I don't really bring it myself, but for people that love knives and have to have knives around all the time, this one's a great one. Because if you need to cut your food, here's a nice little cleaver right here. You could use this for cutting down small trees too if you wanted. And then if you want to gut a deer, or you need to skin a cat, who knows what you're going to do, but this is good for skinning. This is good for filleting and everything else. And then for the smaller items like your apples and pears, you have this. Now I'm open for questions. And you know what? I think I heard something. Wait one, because I just think Uncle Bill ordered a knife yesterday that was supposed to be delivered. And I think the Amazon person just dropped it off at my door. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Thank you. As if on cue. As if on cue. Let's hope it's the right one. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. We got it right here. We're opening up. We're using the Smith & Wesson survival knife to do that. Oh, look, we're breeding knives. This is a Mora knife. Whoops, upside down. Mora knife floating version. That's a cork handle on that. I'll unbox it right now for all of you to see. I wanted another green scabbard. Yes, Uncle Bill is a little crazy. So I decided, well, I will pay twice as much to get that. And the reason why I'm paying twice as much is this is stainless steel and it floats and it's a cork handle. Let's see what it looks like inside. Oh, I can't wait. I hope you guys are as excited as Uncle Bill is at the moment. Now, let's see if I can do this without cutting myself. We'll use scissors. They're safer. Come on, open up. Anybody got any questions today? Andrew, we can discuss cooking all you want. It's just the three of us. I just picked up some waffle mix the other day, and did I show you the baby waffle maker that I got? It's for making waffle sticks. Anyways, this is the new knife. Wow, you can really feel how much lighter it is than the one I have. And there it is, straight out of the box. Wow, much thinner blade. But this blade is more quality than the other blades as far as construction. This is all Swedish steel anyways. I think Swedish. Yeah, Sweden. Here's the two knives in comparison. Let's see if they show up. Come on. Focus. Maybe it's because my eyes. If I look away, will that work? I don't know. Anyways, these are the knives. My new one. Well, it looks like the blade's a little wider, actually. Maybe it's closer. No, it's just a smidge wider and a smidge longer, too. But at the same time, this cork knife is lighter, even though it's a bigger knife. And the scabbard is the exact same size. And it's funny, too, because they look the same color, but notice they're not. All right. Fun times at the Uncle Bill household, that's for sure. I have a cork floating knife. Yay! I would also like to know the difference, know what a defense pen is. Okay, I will tell you. Any pen can be a defense pen once. Now, a defense pen, specifically, a good defense pen is one that will lock close when it's in a defense position. This one is an inexpensive defense pen. And in my opinion, a defense pen should not be able to be pulled apart. You screw them together, and that's actually locked in. So if I was using this as a defense pen, the person that I'm defending against, one, they can't pull this thing apart, so I'm not going to have any trouble there. And the other thing is, it has something that will help defend. And that little point right there will break glass and also put a damper in anybody's day. Now, this is a less obvious defense pen. This one is made out of steel. Now, we take a regular pen. You can use that to defend yourself, but afterwards, you're not necessarily going to be able to use it as a pen, because after you hit somebody with this the first time, odds are very high that this pen will break. But in the meantime, after you've poked it in somebody's eye, you're going to be running like crazy because, one, you just injured them, and two, the whole reason why you have the defense pen is to injure the person enough so that they're thinking about their injury while you're running. There. So this is not a true defense pen, because after it's been used, you're basically throwing it away. You'll leave it in that person's eye. Now, here is a true defense pen that would, as soon as a TSA agent sees this, they're going to go, well, I'm going to add this to my collection, because this is a defense pen and it even looks like a defense pen. You see how it's nice and pointy on this end? This is the working end, and this is the end that you can hold on to it. And this one's the same way in the fact that it has to be screwed in. And for this one, you have to screw it in to get it so that you can write with the thing. And then same here. And let me see if I have one more lying around. Well, I do have another one. It's not the one I was looking for. This is the traditional type of defense pen that you see a lot. These were the first ones out. All these pointy ends here, these are for both, getting somebody else. You can take a piece of ear and control somebody by going like that. And that's going to hurt them enough so that you can control them, and you don't have to kill somebody with one of these things. Now, this is not a good defense pen, though, because it does not screw together. You can pull that apart. And if I can pull it apart, so can your assailant. Now, odds are they aren't going to be thinking about pulling it apart, but you don't want that option available. So this is kind of like what I would call it's a defense pen. High chance that you're not going to lose that end anyways, because you're going to hold on to both ends, but you shouldn't have to. You should have a defense pen that stays together. And there we go. Now that's a knife. Oh, yeah. Speaking of a knife, you remember Crocodile Dundee. Now that's a knife. Yes, and it is as big as it looks. There it is up against my chest. It's a huge knife. I paid like $20 for it. It's not really that great of a knife. And it's, I'll leave it at that. It's a fun knife to have in your collection. And what I did find out was that knives like this are a dime a dozen, and a true collector's knife. I do have one collector's knife, or so I'm told. It was a ceremonial religious knife for the Muslim faith, I think. And that is in a case that I can go get if you guys want. Anybody got any questions? How to make flapjacks? Have you tried the overnight yeasted waffle recipe yet there, Andrew? And do I have anybody else in chat? Because I can't tell how many participants I have because I'm just going straight into YouTube and I didn't open up any other things here. And pardon me, I need to get some hydration for that back of the dry throat. I'm anxious to use this thing, my little cork knife. Ugh. That's quite a cute little knife there. And it looks like more a knife. Well, they attempted. I can see an indent where they tried to put their name into it, it looks like. But it doesn't look like they did a very good job of it. Cork is cork. So, and I got an indent on each side. So I would imagine that they took a leather working stamp or something and just punched it right in there. And that's how you know it's a Mora knife. It's got that little indent, but the name doesn't come through. I bet they weren't very happy with that either in production. What is the difference between waffles, pancakes, in my opinion? Butter and lots of it. No, the difference between a waffle and actually, Bridget, you brought up a waffle is actually, and I did look up the definition at one point. Although it was a couple of years ago, so I'm not sure if I remember exactly. But a waffle actually, technically, it has two heated surfaces that make it. Although they do have waffle irons that just have one heated surface, and then you flip the thing. And then a pancake is one that just has one flat surface, and that's what you do the pancake on. So that is the difference between a waffle and a pancake, in my opinion. They both taste great, though. Not yet. I'm looking for the proper American pancake recipe. Well, Andrew, you're looking at the right spot. I will send you my pancake recipe. And Andrew, do you have any young children? Because I got a great recipe book that I had with my kids. It's kids cooking, a slightly messy handbook on cooking. And it actually is out of print. I can send you the references to that via email, seeing as you and I have each other's email. But pancake recipes are really pretty easy. The waffle, I would halfway be tempted to use the overnight waffle recipe and use that as making pancakes because, whoa, those are just very tasty waffles. Once you do that overnight yeasted waffles, I guarantee you will have a hard time going back to any other waffles. Oh, and I got one other thing that recently, this is just, I saw this and I just had to get it as soon as I saw it because it was like, you put this on the side of your monitor. And what that is, it's called a note tower. And then you can take all of your notes, whatever they are. You can see this one really doesn't matter, but it holds your notes. And it even has, let's see, I haven't even used this part of it yet. So you can flip it out and have like that. And I was a little bit concerned about how this would clip onto my monitor, and it just has an ever so gentle clip right here. I like this thing so far. So, like I said, find something, I share it with my crew, my nieces and nephews. What's the difference between pancakes, waffles? Bridget does, see, Andrew, it's got Bridget's endorsement. I guess if you guys wait, I'll go get it for you. Just a second. Now if I can remember where it is. And I just remembered that I didn't move my microphone over. Sorry about that, guys. Of course, I'm usually loud enough anyways. Can you hear me better now? This is Uncle Bill. It's the Uncle Bill Kids Cooking Hour, where you can come and have kids cooking all day long. Let's see if we can find a pancake recipe for Andrew's cooking. Here's some homemade applesauce for Andrew's cooking, but he said pancakes, so we're going to get him pancakes. Hopefully there'll be one in here. I got put back potatoes. Let me see, where's my index in this thing? And the cool thing about this book, this is how, I don't know if that'll show up much, but these are very sturdy, heavy gauge paper pages. The only problem is this book is out of print, so you'll have to pick up a copy on eBay. All right, pancakes. My daughter Barbara Bridget Brenda. My daughter Brenda uses a chocolate chip cookie recipe that she had asked me to send her the recipe for out of this book because she was up for making some chocolate chip cookies. I can't believe I can't. Oh, here we go. Desserts, smoothie. We got Play-Doh. All right, breakfast. Berry Treasure muffins. We got Raisin Bran muffins, French toast, strawberry butter. 4 ways to cook an egg. Exceptional breakfast. We got scrambled eggs, eggs in a frame, soft or hard-boiled eggs, fried eggs, lunch or snacks. We got hidden hot dogs, tuna cakes. I'm not seeing pancakes, though. I'm surprised. You would think that they'd have pancakes. Maybe it's because pancakes are good anytime. We got delicious, rich. Nope, don't have it. But that said, Andrew, I will make sure to send you a proper pancake recipe. A couple of them, actually. Wow, not very talkative today. Let's see. We got my new lights. What'd everybody think of the DIY from Friday? Did you like it? I hope you enjoyed it. And Andrew, if you want, I will also send you a link. I think I did send you links to did I send you links to the lights that went inside those boxes? Are you still there? Let me see. I need to, all right, pop out chat. I didn't do this earlier. Sorry about that. And then restore chat. It's just one of my little secrets to, if you pop out chat, you can then restore it, put it back in, and you can have your participants, which is Andrew, you're still here, which is good. And Bridget's not here, is what I'm seeing. which means that Bridget hasn't piped in for a little bit, but we will see. And hopefully I didn't lose anything, because I am just not very well organized. Last week on Friday, Monday, we all know that Uncle Bill had a terrible live. So that was the way that one went. And we just got our delivery for my cork knife. So this is going to be a good week. That's the difference. All right. Can you send me the details of that book? Yep, I will send you the details of the book. I'll even see if I can find you a link. Maybe there's a eBay for England. I know there's an eBay for Amazon. I'm sorry that the book really didn't have a pancake recipe in it, though, which is a little disappointing. But it does have my daughter's secret family double rich chocolate chip recipe in it. Oh, and Andrew, did you get your, I think you said you did get your Instant Pot, but you haven't had a chance to use it yet? Yes, I think, I did send a link to the lights. Okay, good. I thought I did. It's been just a crazy week. Uncle Bill's laptop is still buggered up from last Monday. When I had that trouble with the video and the audio, somehow my webcam also got interfered with, to the point of there's a call out in the registry for my webcam from apps that don't exist. And that is almost impossible to get rid of at the moment. That's right. I'm doing a curry in an Instant Pot. Oh, on Friday. Cool. That sounds fun. I had fun doing I think I did a curry in my Instant Pot. I know. Have you tried potatoes in it? I'm telling you, Andrew, that thing is a whiz at doing. I just take them in there. I put them in there whole. I put 2 cups of water in there, and I set the thing to 5 minutes. You can actually probably get away with 4 minutes. They say that you cook your potatoes for 8 minutes, but that's only if you cook your potatoes and then instantly release. So the trick is you find a cooking temperature where you can do it like 5 minutes or 4 minutes, and then just let it naturally release by unplugging it. And when you go back, you just pull off the lid. They're still hot, but they're fully cooked then. It keeps you from wasting all that extra energy, because electric and water cost a lot in California. Let's see. That's right. I'm doing a curry on Friday. Sorry. Had a phone call. Bridget did. Yes, I think I sent the lights. Good. All right. Let me see if I can find a recipe that you guys can steal out of here. Oh, the chocolate chip cookie recipe. Because actually, after you have the chocolate chip cookie recipe, although, like I said, if you have kids in the kitchen, this is a great one for kids in the kitchen, because you have a child and you don't know what recipe to do for them. And what better recipe than Play-Doh? Look at that. You can do Play-Doh, and it's fun. And it helps your child learn, or grandchild in our case, hi, Andrew. It helped them to learn how to read, too. And I moved this over. I don't know why. I guess I didn't want anybody to hear me anymore. Who knows what. I love this little microphone. This is the Tonar cheapy deepy, but it does a great job. I got to quit looking at it. Look at you guys instead, because you're much better looking than this microphone. All right. Let's see if I can find the cookies, because I'm batting like 0 for 0 with this book today. Frosted chocolate cone cakes. Oh, yeah, these are good. And we got cone cake frosting. We got Play-Doh, frozen bananoids. Oh, here we go. I did find the cookie recipe. I'm going to hold this up and make it so that, is it focused? I can't tell. Come on, focus you. Maybe if I hold still for a while. Maybe if I poke my head over the top. Is it focused now? Well, I can't see if it's focused or not. It's probably because I don't have my glasses on looking at the screen. And then we have the other side. My, it would be nice to have eyes that can see again. I can see through these, but once I'm looking off to the side, I can't see for beans. Let's see, that microphone is brilliant. So crisp sounding. Good. I like it. It's the little toner microphone. Does good job. Oh, by the way, if I ever think of using a lavalier microphone, I'm going to have to use one of my wireless labs, because I don't think I've had one live here where I haven't been zooming out of here to go get something. Hi, Bridget. Oh, the camera was focused. Good. Because it is literally just my Logitech 1080 webcam from many moons ago. I think it's probably over 10 years old. Well, nieces and nephews, anybody got anything else for today? I keep on moving this out of the way. Maybe I should just hold it like this. When I'm calling you, Uncle Bill is blue. Oh, yeah. Speaking of blue, I did get Frankie back. Frankie came back in a box. I gave that to Aunt Peggy. And I have, I might as well bring him. Might as well share it. I don't have the box right now, but I do have something else. Just a second. If I ever have another animal and it gets to the point like it was with Frankie again, well, not if, more like when, because all animals die, including people. We all die too. But we don't have the Dr. Jack Kevorkian, although we do actually, just not as nice as what the animals get, because it really went well for Frankie. She got put down to sleep and then put under. But here's her paw print. Hey, Dale. Hey, Joy. Nice of you to join us. And we've been just covering a bunch of stuff today. I'm thinking about giving, when I hit 1,000, having a giveaway, and I haven't quite figured out what. So leave any comments in the chat or in comments down below. We went over so far all about defense pens today, because you can never have too many defense pens. And I went and grabbed a bunch of knives. This one was actually delivered during our broadcast. This is a Mora knife. And the cool thing about this one is it floats. And it's a little bit longer and a little bit bigger in the blade than my other knife, although you wouldn't know it from looking at the sheath, because the sheath is the exact same size as my high carbon knife. This one's stainless, this one's high carbon, this one weighs less, costs more. This one weighs more, costs less. The only problem is they don't make them in green right now, at least not here. And I hope that you're having a great day, Dale. Enjoy. And what's the defense pen? Oh, yeah, the defense pen was, I got a couple of them actually. I actually had a broadcast where that's all we did. And excuse me for a second, I got to get some water because my mouth with the cancer and stuff, I go about 10 minutes and then my throat gets really dry. Fun stuff. Just a second. And yes, it's water, not beer. And by the way, I loved your green screen with the jail. That was fun. This is a defense pen. This is one of many out of my collection of defense pens. And what makes this a defense pen is you can use it to defend yourself. It's a pretty heavy steel pen. This one's steel. And it has a glass breaker. Most of them have glass breakers. This one's a ceramic bead. And this one screws together. And I think that if you get a defense pen, you should get one that screws together, because when you screw it together and you're using it to defend yourself, it doesn't come apart. Now, any pen can be a defense pen once. This pen, for example, can be a defense pen. You want to inflict the most amount of damage to your assailant as possible right away, and then run like crazy, because you don't want to be around your assailant anyways. That's why you have the defense pen. The problem with a regular pen, though, is after the first blow, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have a pen anymore, and it's not going to work as a weapon. Plus, when this shatters, this can end up doing as much damage to you as it does to the individual. But odds are high that you're going to probably aiming for his head or his neck or his eyeball. And the damage that you're going to get is going to be onto your hand where you're holding the pen. Another defense pen, this one is a lesser defense pen. It looks nice and beefy and everything. But what I don't like about it is the fact that you can pull this one apart. So if I can pull it apart, what if an assailant was to actually be able to grab that end of my defense pen? They can get that end. And that is the short version on defense pens. And then the other thing about a defense pen is to have one on you at all times. You can see that's a holster for my defense pen. Now, this one here is what I would consider the Cadillac, one of the Cadillacs actually, of defense pens. And why do I consider that? Because it's American made, one. This is a Zion pen. It fits my screw together criterion here. Now, the problem with these guys are there's no way in the world you're ever going to get, well, I clarify myself. Defense pens are no longer allowed on U.S. air travel. This one obviously looks like a defense pen because it has the fighting point exposed at all times. And even if it doesn't have the fighting point exposed, like say I was using this to write with and I got attacked, I could still use it as a defense pen, even though I don't have the defense pen tip. Believe me, that's going to do a lot of damage. So that's what makes a defense pen. I hope I've covered it. Oh yeah, I love this I love this pen. I love the writing with this pen. There's another one that I've been using a lot, which is in the other room, unfortunately. I can go grab it if you guys want. And I went through all my, this is my other knife. I forgot to show that one to you, Dale. I went through and you know, just, now those are knives, but this is a knife. Anybody who's seen Crocodile Dundee will remember these knives. I think the Bowie knife, after that movie came out, Bowie knife sales went up like crazy. It's a nice color. Which one? Oh, the orange one or the I specifically have bought knives for the color before. And a perfect example is this one. And why? Because my first Swiss Army knife, which I found, and I did find it, was in the ground. And I have found probably 3 or 4 knives in my lifetime just walking. And it's because those are always ones that you don't see. Whereas something like this, if I drop this and I'm looking for it, I'm much more likely to find it than I am, even though this one's bigger, it's all black. So if it landed like this, I'm not going to see that, not on the ground. So anything for survival, good to have it in a nice color that stands out. Oh, I did have another pen here. This is a pink defense pen for the ladies. No, actually for anybody, because I like pink too. This one does not fit my strict defense pen criteria, though. It fits my pen criteria because the screw kind are great, but they are not as convenient as being able to pull it apart, flip it around, use it as a pen, pull it apart, flip it back in. Now it's a defense pen. So it's half of one, 6 dozen of the other. The nice thing about this is the grip is below where the thing would separate out, and you're not going to stick anybody with a cap. Whereas the other one, the cap was the area where it came out, and that doesn't help you much because you're going to want to poke the guy with that. It's craziness. I have lots of defense pens. There's a good book if you're Spy Secrets by, God, I'm going to get his name wrong again. Spy Secrets That Could Save Your Life. And I am forgetting his name. Anyways, I can send you the link to it or you can look. Grip looks better. Yeah. Oh, the grip on this one. It's got a nice grippy pen. And it screws apart right here. Bring. I always like them with for some reason, I have a passion for the Fisher Space pens, one and Parker refills. This pen will take either a Fisher Space or a Parker, either one. This one, actually, I picked this one up at a store called Ross. I don't know if you have that over in England. It's Ross Dress for Less. And this one was $10. So it wasn't very expensive. The most expensive security pen I have in my collection, I don't know where it is right now at this very moment. Oh, actually, I do. This is my titanium pen. It's also a security pen. And the nice thing about this, well, I don't think I would try to get on an airplane. I have one that looks just like it that is made out of just aluminum. The reason why I won't try to get on an airplane because this one cost me $30. So, but it's titanium. Wow, titanium. Titanium isn't all that much better than stainless steel when you find it out. And aircraft aluminum, although it's not as strong as titanium, it's still going to do enough damage to get the job done. I shared you. Yay! Thanks, Dale. Thanks for sharing me. I always like to be shared, and I share anything on this. Anybody got any ideas for a thousand member? When Uncle Bill finally gets to 1,000, something to give away. I want to have 1,000 member giveaway, and also I have ideas for how to do it. I want to make sure that it's fair and honest. And so far I owe Andrew a pancake recipe, right? And do I owe anybody else anything? I know Bridget's going to tell me I owe her $1 million. So Dale, how's life in your neck of the woods these days? And when you did your green screen, Dale, did you have light on your green screen too, to pull you out away from it? Because I noticed you had a little bit of issues with that. As an idea, I'd say give away a photo or a painting of Army memorabilia. Whoa. Uncle Bill is awful as far as keeping Army and military stuff. I could probably give away my sword, huh? No, that's going to go elsewhere. Life is good. I use TikTok. Oh, that's not actually a green screen? Wow, TikTok did a great job. I thought you had green screen behind you. Hey, Mick, good seeing you, mate. And I love your burgers. It's funny because what you call bacon is the same thing as what we call Canadian bacon in the States. I just uploaded an image via TikTok. Cool. Oh, that. Yeah, I could see that. But you actually, didn't you use green screen to pull to get it so that it was just your body in there? That's what I was thinking. No, good to be here. And are you going to be streaming later, either of you? Well, actually, any one of the three of you. And I hope you all have introduced yourselves to each other. We have Andrew from Andrew's Cooking. We have Mick from Who Knows Who. And we got Dale from and Joy, maybe. I don't know if Joy's sitting next to you or not, Dale. But Dale from Dale and Joy. I can never pronounce that last name, but from Travels. Elise's. How do you? Yeah. Something like that. Sorry, Dale. I'm going to have to take some practice at that. Off in a bit? Who's off in a bit? Okay, stop in. Well, Mick, good to see you. Spot on. Have some for me. And hopefully the pubs will be open soon. And Dale, I showed you all of I showed you this one. I showed you this one, right? Thanks, Dale. Everybody pronounces my name wrong too. Because when you look at it, it looks like it's pronounced Dube. And the way my dad had us pronounce it was Dube. And the story behind that was when he went to medical school, one of his mentors pulled him aside and said, "Hey, Art, by the way, just to let you know, because this is early pager days. I mean, most people didn't even have pagers back then." Pulled him aside and said, "Art, you're never going to hear Dube over the intercom. When they say paging Dr. Dube, you'll never hear it. So have that. Why don't you change your name to Doobie?" So my dad did. And that's the story of how Uncle Bill Dube became Uncle Bill Doobie. This is a floating knife. This one just came in during the broadcast. I was very happy about this. These are some Smith & Wesson knives. This will suit you out for all of your barbecue and fish cutting and rabbit cutting, deer cutting needs while you're camping. And one of my favorite is my Leatherman. I have a couple of these, one which I actually even found. This one's fitted out for a multi-tool. It has all sorts of good stuff. And I think I'm out of knives. We have knives, defense pens. Come on in. Come attack Uncle Bill. He's got pens. He's got knives. You don't have any guns, though. No, you're staying. Oh, just not streaming. In a few days, feels like the pubs will never open. I know that feeling. And you know what? All I can have are my O'Douls. I can't drink anymore because my doctor said so. He said, no more drinking for you. Problem is, those O'Douls cost more than regular beer. I guess that's because they have to brew it and then take all the alcohol out. Same here. I was just hoping to go to my local pub in March. Yeah. But at least you guys have liquor stores open. Now, this one's kind of a cool little thing. This is one of my flashlights. And this one does green light. I think, let's see, we got regular light. Then we got, after that, green. Then after that, we have this. Yeah, this is infrared, actually. Nice, handy for anything fluorescent. Let's see. This orange should look really orange when I flash on it. Well, yeah, see how much it just kind of like, but anything else doesn't hardly show. And we got laser dot, which you can see right here. Then we got green flashing. And we got off. And that's that light. It's a strange time we're living. Hey, by the way, second shot is coming up on Wednesday. I'm getting right in my arm. COVID. I'm getting the Moderna shot. I think we will pay for this lockdown for a long, that's about the only way that they can do it. And over here, I think they're trying to just give it all away. I mean, we're going to become a third world country by the time this is all done. We'll have to sell our women and children. No, we won't do that. And it's not as if we don't owe enough. Yeah. Always good to have chat. I think we should almost have a live that goes 24/7 where everybody just pops in and chats whatever they want to chat off. And I think what would you guys think of Fridays not for the live stream, but I noticed that I have a consistent schedule, 1:30 Pacific on Monday, 1:30 Pacific on Friday. Friday is the video. Monday is the live stream. And the live stream is more for me getting more comfortable on camera, making sure that I look at the camera, making sure that I have a microphone, because I forgot to do that in the beginning of the live today, but it was closer at least. And what about maybe having my thumbnail done by Friday so that I could post it and people would get notified that there is or reminded more or less that there's a 1:30 on Monday. What do you think of that? 80 million we gave to the banks in '08 and another 80 million. Whoa, billion. I'm sorry, billions, lots of billions. You know, I did bring some stuff over here. I forgot to show you this stuff. What was it? Oh yeah, two things. When I went to that knife show that I was talking about earlier, I saw this friend of my girlfriend's that actually invited us there. This is a money clip, a titanium money clip. And I was, so much in awe of that. I didn't say, oh, give it to me. I would have loved to. I asked him if there's any way, anybody who makes these, if I can get one. And he basically said they don't make them. And this one is handmade, which it was and is. And he got another one that he liked better, and he gave me this one, which was really nice. And this worked really well for Uncle Bill for a while. And then Uncle Bill, because I had a time when I got on the plane, and he said, oh, you'll have no worry with TSA. Well, see, he's got two sharp little pointy things, and I don't want to ever lose this to a TSA agent. So I've upgraded my money clip to another titanium money clip. This one actually is made out of titanium, or so they say. I've never seen titanium look like this, but it does the same job. And it has the most important feature on it, which is that bottle cap lifter, because you always have to be able to open up a bottle of brew when you're out and about. I think the hardest thing about trusting the government is the fact that we couldn't even keep the death toll count right. And when you can't keep that right, and there's a disparity when this first started, on any given day, I could go between the different websites and it would vary by as much as 10,000. And that's just inexcusable, if you ask me. My kids, yeah. Well, don't you know, Mick, that's why you have so many kids, so that they can take care of you when you get into your old age. They should be the ones fixing up those burgers for you. Oh, and then the last little piece. This is a little piece of synthetic rubber that you can use to repair your shoes or whatever else you have when you're out camping. This thing's older than my kids. And that's pretty much it. That's true. I feel sorry for my grandkids. Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, is they have the advantages that we didn't have and some of the disadvantages that we didn't have. That's just the way life is. Every day this side of the dirt is a great day. And that's the way we all should live. And I'm sure that you too live that way. Okay. Bridget, are you still here? Because I don't see you as being a participant. One thing that I noticed early on in doing lives is that after a while, if somebody doesn't chime in on chat, they drop off your participant list. And there she is. Yay! Now, there must be some other way to tell, too, because I've noticed that on some people's lives, you're still in there. And Bridget, you're listening to me. Good. I'm glad. And you're all right. So I hope, Mick, do I owe you anything? Am I sending you a recipe for American pancakes too? Because I will if you want. And Dale, I forgot. Who was I not seeing? Oh, maybe both you and Bridget dropped off for a second there. Yay! Okay, I will send the recipe for pancakes off to you as well. Where did I download that backdrop you had last week? Oh, I didn't download it, Andrew. I took it. That's actually a place that you will never see. And how can that be a place that you'll never see? And I took it. Pretty interesting. It's a riddle. No, that actually is Picket Post. And I did a couple of trips to Picket Post, and I modified the picture because what I realized was on the green screen. Let's do a quick example. If I can find my remote, it's hiding somewhere. Here we go. Let's raise up okay, that's a little bit, let's go a little less on that. Okay, so I was mostly lit from this side, right? Or whatever side it was, but this is the side that I can actually control right now. But when you looked at the picture, it was lit from the other side. And actually on my green screen, I was lit more from the left side, but Picket Post was lit from the right side. So what I did was I took it and I flipped it horizontally so that it went the other way so that the lighting matched. And that was a picture of Picket Post. Oops, sorry about that knock there. Big IM issues. What's an IM? Having Bill really bad. Uh-oh. Is my feed going crazy again? I hope not. If it is, I'm about ready to shoot my cable company because I know that my cable company has been letting me down over the last couple of years. I just checked the modem. It looks good, but I am going to check in on here. People getting timed out in my lives. Oh, well, here's what happens, Mick. It's not so much that they're getting timed out. Or, well, actually, I don't know. What do you mean by timed out? Are they actually getting kicked off your lives? You know, I think somebody just dropped something else off at my door. Weird. That one can wait. Big issues. Heard of loads of, I've heard loads they're doing that. 5 people got kicked off, and that it's happened weeks. Well, Mick, are they getting kicked off? You know, on the way that you have chat set up, sometimes if somebody like I've been timed out before by, you know, they have auto spam rejection where a person gets put into timeout. Are they getting kicked off or put in timeout? And now you can know the extent of my live knowledge, which is a lot less than the 3 of you. 5 people got kicked off, and it's happened weeks. Okay. Yes, Andrew, YouTube are working on it, but they've been put in timeout. Yeah. Maybe those people that you were talking to, Mick, put in, 2 or 3 comments in rapid succession. I heard that there's like a slow mode too, where you can actually slow down your feed, and that might be part of it. Maybe you have that set on your settings for when you're going in for lives. Of course, we don't have to worry about that here. We have all 4 of us. Yay! All right, Dale, Dale, are there any other recipes that you're interested in? And Andrew is doing a curry meat in his Instant Pot for Friday's video, which we all should be watching after he releases it. This week, I am doing a bunch of critique videos, one of which I think on Friday is going to be a critique of several items, one of which is that nice mess kit. I bought another one. I think they don't cost very much. As a matter of fact, you guys chat among yourselves. I'm going to go see if I can find my receipt. I'll be right back. Well, I had it on my table. Don't know where I put it since then. It's my Walmart receipt. This one's a commissary receipt. I don't need that. And Walmart receipt. Well, it is MIA, missing in action. I can't find it. All right, Bridget was worried because it was saying the owner or moderator was timing them out, which would have caused serious consequences. Huh, interesting. Was timing them out. I've never heard of that. How could the owner, I think, Mick, I think that YouTube actually has that set on automatic on some of that stuff. Like if they use foul language, they actually have something that, like if you type in some of the words that you and I have heard that people really shouldn't be saying because it causes them to maybe lose monetization or whatever. Oh, here we go. I guess I had it right here all along. The stuff that I'm going to be doing on Friday is going to be, I'm putting together a mess kit, not mess kit, a bug out bag for my car. Because what if I have a natural disaster and I'm driving in the car? I have a lot of things in my car, but there's some things that I don't have in my car. For instance, I don't have mess kit. And one of the things that I purchased this week, remember that little nice mess kit that I highlighted 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Anyways, that cost $5.97 from Walmart. So that's a nice inexpensive mess kit. And then the other thing that I'm going to have is a 10-liter day pack, which is a nice bright red color. And that's $4.97. And then 3-piece flatware, which is high density plastic, which is 88 cents. Pretty inexpensive bug out kit that I'm going to be putting together and reviewing at the same time. Oh, Andrew, we're never going to get YouTube to sort out their issues. We just have to adjust to their desires. That's why a lot of people have mailing lists, and all of the larger YouTubers that are, I guess you would call prepper type of YouTubers, where they are prepared to be ejected from YouTube at any moment, they are developing an email list of their subscribers. Simple as that. That's why one of these days, Uncle Bill will start doing an email list. Actually, I should have started it right from the beginning. But I have my faithful YouTubers that I have email, because I have your email, Mick, and I have your email, Andrew, and I have your email, Dale, and your email, Bridget. All the people in chat right now, I have emails to. And I'll send them all pancake recipes. That'll probably be the smartest thing to do. What is a mess kit? A mess kit, Bridget, is something that you make a mess kit with. No, it's a cook kit for camping. And the stainless steel one has a fry pan, plate, stainless steel plate, a pot with a lid, small pot with a lid. I think it's a 2-liter pot, and a cup. It's a nice little mess kit. And you get all that for just under $6. Most places you can't even get the fry pan for under $10. God forbid something happened to one in my community, because that thought was being targeted answer. Oh, Mick, do you have a email list for your subscribers yet? I mean, if you don't, it might be something to think about. There's a lot of YouTubers like David Walsh and Pat Flynn and Sean Cannell. They all have videos on how to get an email list. And I just have to make sure to have the time and go there and figure it out one of these days. I think we'll go until the top of the hour, which is another 15 minutes. And then I'm going to shut us down so that we don't overtick and keep you guys all up past your bedtimes, because almost everyone in chat is from England. We got Dale in here, we got Andrew in here, and we got Mick in here. All my friends live in England and Ireland. I'm sorry, Mick. Please forgive me before. We have Discord, and I'm not very concerned about that. Well, that's true. Yeah, that's a good idea. What if you lose both? What if the net goes down? How are we going to communicate? We're going to have to all learn how to write letters again. Can you imagine if we had to go back to, licking and sticking with the mail? That would be fun. I know, Mick. I've watched your streams. Every once in a while, you slip up and say that you wish you were in England, especially when Elaine's out of earshot. All right, so pancake recipes for Andrew. I'm going to write this stuff down so I don't forget, because Uncle Bill has been forgetting lately. Okay, so we're Friday, and we still don't have the 1,000-member giveaway idea for what we're going to give away. So Mick, Andrew, Dale, Bridget. Bridget, any other recipes you want? I'm sending out the pancake recipe. Or if you come up with one, Mick, that you want, or Dale, or Andrew, any one of you guys. I may try to Twitch to stream. Just do my videos on here. If it don't get sorted out. Wow. I guess it is pretty serious then. Does granola taste so good? Why does granola? Bridget, because it's loaded with sugar and honey. That's why granola tastes so good. That was easy. And they have a really good one that is inexpensive when you're in the commissary. It's the Ralston honey and oats or something like that. I'll get it just a second for you. This one, Bridget. Oats and More. Ralston brands, $1.64 at the commissary. Sure, we can't have a stream. People halfway through conversation get timed out. Yeah, that is so crazy. Are you sure they're getting timed out, or timed out because of maybe what they're saying in the stream? Because yeah, I think that's what's happening is the YouTube is putting in. I had the same problem with Amazon actually, except in a different degree. And for a full year, I was getting every single one of my reviews rejected. And all you do is you get this one-page thing. Well, it's not even one page. You get this generic rejection saying, your review violates our guidelines, and here's your reference, but they don't tell you how. So finally, as you know, I took it to YouTube and and I posted, why? And a friend of mine said, well, it's because you're promoting yourself. And I had always been, if you like this review, hey, give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe and like and follow me on Amazon, that one line right there was getting every single one of my reviews killed. And I had been able to use it for years before that. But now, if you put like and subscribe, you get kicked off. So YouTube probably has the same type of algorithm where if somebody types a certain word into chat, they get timed out or even rejected or ejected, should the case be. And it shouldn't be that way. You're right. It should be a free speech platform. But they own it. We don't. So them that has the gold makes the rules. All right. We can't have a stream halfway through. Yeah, nothing bad. Sure. Yeah, nice people want to. I was talking about strawberries. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. That is so ridiculous, crazy. Maybe they do have time limits, you're only supposed to be on air for 6 hours. I was talking to my mom today. It's so funny. We are always dealing with she's 93 years old, and I bought her an amplified telephone so that she can hear better on the phone. And unfortunately, her care providers always hand her the generic phone, which she can't hear for beans on. And so the first 10 minutes of the phone call were me getting my mother to to get the caregiver to give her the right phone. It's crazy. One of the chefs I am following live stream last week, she had 30 timed out. The chef has complained, but he's heard nothing. But he's heard nothing yet. Craziness. 30. I wonder what what maybe what it is that maybe YouTube has hit its limit. Huh. I know. Think about it. YouTube, what is it? Like they get every 5 minutes they get something like terabytes. Gazillion. No. Every minute they get 500 hours of video stream, uploaded or something crazy or it's either every minute or every second they get 500 hours. It's an insane amount of video. So you figure that amount streaming in, and you figure all of the people that it's almost like beware of what you ask for you might get it. YouTube wants everybody to be on the platform and viewing, maybe because they can't put that. I got the answer. I think I have the answer, Andrew and Mick and Dale, if you're still here, which you might be. Maybe the answer is that YouTube is irritated that they can't or have not figured out a way to put commercials in live streams yet. That's probably going to be the next thing, because think about it. We've been on for about an hour and a half now, and where's the commercial? Where's that extra revenue to YouTube? I mean, yes, we're on the platform, but we're not making them money. Whereas that chef, so maybe what they're doing is, because they can only have so many trunks into YouTube, is they're trimming off the lives to make room for people that aren't live, people that are coming in to watch Tool Time or some Pokemon channel that isn't live, that has commercials. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe if they kick you off a live, because every time you come back into a live, you have to go through a commercial. So that's it. Now, Mick and Andrew, can those people that get timed out on their lives, can they log back in and get back into the live? Have they had any trouble on that, or are they like kicked out? Oh my God, paying members? Yeah, and YouTube gets 30% off the top of that. So you're right. They should not. yeah, YouTube does take a little bit of a chunk of change out of there. That 30%. I wasn't too, but then again, they got to pay for upkeep. Members getting timed out. That's not good. And then you got people like Uncle Bill who never gets timed out because I'm never there long enough. But I will be. Next time although I was in there for a good hour or two this weekend. And I will have to pay 20% tax. Ugh, 20%. Ouch. I'm kind of like flying in under the radar in the United States. It's like we have a thing where you're either below middle class or in middle class, and the middle class are the ones who get hacked to smithereens. And then you have to get over middle class to finally get into the upper tax brackets where you can like give away the money and have that all count against your taxes just about. I did rank on my... Yeah, I'm not ranked on YouTube, but I am ranked on Amazon. Woohoo! I finally got back down. I'm no longer 856. No, it's 864 is what I got up to. That was insane. I wasn't even in the top 500 anymore. And I'm now 165. And it was funny too, because I had made it down to 126 again. And then within a couple of weeks, I'm back up again. I just pray it doesn't go bring again, but I will keep on my Amazon reviews, although they don't do anything for me, but it's a lot of fun. Andrew, you're over 1,000, aren't you? I know you were really close. I'm going to have to check. I'm going to check before I go, because that is something to see. I hope I'm not screwing up the thing by changing the thing, because I'm actually opening up a new window here. I want to see if Andrews... Oh, yeah! I missed it. I know I said thank you. I mean, not thank you, but congrats. Over 1,000, Andrew. It wasn't long ago where you were only at 500. I knew your channel was going to take off. It's like exploding. That's great. You're monetized now, Andrew? Congratulations. I hope you are. That's what the advantage of being fully niched is. Uncle Bill ain't fully niched. My thumbnail channel is going to be coming out soon. That's going to be niched. But a lot of the videos aren't going to be even mine, so they won't really count towards my channel. But I think it's time to have a landing spot for thumbnails. Sorry, everybody makes them, and everybody gives out, there's a lot of advice on them, but there's no consolidated spot. So is everybody ready for me to close? Just checking out, because I know that we're all having a good chat here, and it's always good to have a good chat. Always good to know what the crack is, right? All right. So Andrew's, you're monetized now, Andrew, or you're ready for me to close out? Everybody give me a thumbs up or some sort of emoticon in there that you're ready for me to close out. All right. So Mick's ready. All right. Thank you so much to my nieces and nephews out there. Everybody who's joined in chat every day. This side of the dirt is a great day. Join us Friday where we're going to have another repeat. Not live, but yeah, look, we're going to try this one more time. Every day this side of the dirt is a great day. Thanks for coming. Thanks to all my nieces and nephews. It's been a great chat, a great live. Go out there, have some fun, stay COVID safe, and I love you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.